Hello BTS lover. The world of international entertainment is again rocked by an astonishing issue. This time, news comes from Hollywood, the center of the world's film industry, which mentions that one of the biggest boy group members in history, Jimin from BTS, is being targeted by a famous Hollywood director. Surprise him even more, reportedly, the planned film project will bring Jimin together with a seasoned American actor, Jon Hamm. Suddenly, this news immediately grabbed global attention. From South Korean media to fan forums in Europe and America, everyone is discussing this possibility. Is it true that Jimin will try acting on the international film stage? And why is Jon Hamm mentioned to be his co-star? These are the questions that adorn social media pages, as if the whole world was waiting for official confirmation from the relevant parties. Jimin, known for his charm on stage and stunning vocal qualities. It has long been predicted to have potential in the acting world. Although he has never appeared in feature films or television dramas, many believe that his natural charisma, strong facial expressions, and the experience of performing on stage was enough to prove that he has a large capital as an actor. Some entertainment critics even mention that Jimin has an aura, which reminds them of the successful South Korean stars on the international scene, like Lee Byung-hun or Bae Doona. So where does this issue start? This news first appeared through the upload of one of the famous entertainment journalists from Los Angeles, known to often divulge the secret plans of the film world. In an area that has now been cleared, he wrote that one of the Oscar-nominated directors was in discussions with a Korean agency to bring in a K-pop star, as part of an international film project that will take the background of a cross-cultural story. Jimin's name was mentioned in the leak, and shortly thereafter, this rumor spread to the ARMY community globally. Jon Hamm, best known for his role as Don Draper in the legendary series Mad Men, also shortly thereafter was named one of the main actors in the film project. The combination of Hollywood veteran actors with K-pop stars who are shining like Jimin, making this project feel like a dream too good to be true. But it is precisely for this reason that many believe that behind the scenes, there are major negotiations going on secretly. A number of observers stated that if true this project occurs, then this could be a new breakthrough in Korean and American cultural relations. During this time, South Korea's entertainment industry has successfully penetrated the international market through drama, film, and of course K-pop music. But the direct involvement of an idol of Jimin's class in a Hollywood film project, with great actors like Jon Hamm, it will create a new wave of influence like never before. Not only that, a number of sources also mention that the film will most likely take the theme of cross-cultural friendship and the challenges of living in two very different worlds. The film's director, whose name is still uncertain, but is said to have directed an Oscar-nominated film, is believed to be very interested in the global narrative and saw in Jimin the potential to convey that story emotionally and authentically. But until now, HYB, as the agency that oversees BTS, has not given official confirmation. They only stated that Jimin is currently focusing on his solo projects as well as serving his mandatory military service. Since December 2023, Jimin has officially carried out his duties as a South Korean citizen in the military, along with other BTS members. This made some fans doubt the veracity of the issue, because, logistically, it will be very difficult for Jimin to undergo the process of filming a movie abroad in the near future. Even so, not a few speculate that the negotiation process could have been done from afar. And this film project will probably only start after Jimin completes his military service in 2025. That way, the time available is still long enough to design, develop scenarios, and do pre-production. If true, then this film could become one of the largest projects involving South Korean celebrities in the history of global cinema. On the other hand, the ARMY welcomed this news with mixed reactions. Some feel proud and can't wait to see Jimin expand his wings into acting, especially on a stage as big as Hollywood. They believe that this is a very natural step for Jimin. Given all this time, he has shown a strong expression ability in every appearance. But some are worried that the acting world will shift Jimin's focus from music, field in which he has made outstanding contributions. But one thing is certain, Jimin's potential as a global icon cannot be underestimated. It is not only known in Korea or in Asia, but it has also penetrated the American market, Europe, to South America. His solo song, Like Crazy, even managed to break through the Billboard Hot 100 chart in the first position. This is a great achievement for a South Korean solo artist. This fact alone is enough to prove that Jimin's appeal is not limited to K-pop alone, but it has become a global cultural force. Jon Hamm himself, when asked by one of the reporters about the possibility of working with the South Korean star, answered diplomatically yet seductively, I am open to any form of interesting collaboration, especially if it involves incredible talents from all over the world, the 53-year-old actor said. This statement certainly reinforces speculation that there is a truth to the issue that has been circulating. If Jimin is really going to star in a movie with Jon Hamm, then this film could become a symbol of a new era in the world entertainment industry, where cultural boundaries, language, and geography is no longer a barrier, but rather a bridge that unites the world through powerful stories and authentic talents. It is not impossible. Jimin will become the first South Korean star to truly conquer Hollywood, not just as a cameo or guest star, but as a true lead who takes on a full role in a big movie. Now, the world can only wait. Will this issue remain a mere rumor, or is it actually a more surprising reality than the initial conjecture? For sure, if true Jimin will step into the world of Hollywood movies, then the world will welcome him with enthusiasm, because all no stars like Jimin don't come twice in a generation. The latest developments show that the international entertainment industry is now in a phase of massive transformation. No longer just focused on Hollywood or Europe, but it is wide open to cross-cultural collaborations involving talent from all corners of the world. And in this regard, BTS's Jimin emerged as one of the most powerful symbols of the globalization phenomenon in entertainment. Her presence not only as a singer and dancer, but now as a cultural icon that is able to touch the various dimensions of the performing arts, including acting. Many people consider that Jimin's presence in a Hollywood film is not just a matter of ability or visual appeal, it's also about symbolism. It is a representation of how the world has changed. If in previous decades there were few Asian artists who could break into Hollywood in the lead roles, now the road seems to be wide open. And Jimin, with all his achievements and influence, be the ideal figure to open the new chapter. Entertainment analysts began to predict that Jimin's involvement in the project would be some kind of direction setter or game changer that inspires more cross-continental collaboration. Some articles circulating in the Western media even began to make predictions about the storyline of this film, although there is no official information yet. One of the most talked about narratives is that the film will take on the story of two men from different cultural backgrounds, which is connected by an incredible life experience. Jon Hamm is rumored to play a mature character, experienced, and has a complex past, while Jimin is believed to play a young character who is looking for identity in a foreign country. Their journey in the so-called film will touch on the themes of loss, search, and healing, which is loaded with universal values that can be felt by audiences around the world. The Korean media also watched this rumor with enthusiasm. Television programs such as Section TV and Entertainment Weekly Korea, it has even presented a special segment discussing Jimin's possible foray into the world of cinema. In one segment, an observer of Korean cinema mentioned that this step will be monumental not only for Jimin personally, but also for the entire South Korean entertainment industry. According to him, so far K-dramas and K-movies have been quite successful globally, but the presence of a K-pop idol as the lead in a Hollywood movie would be a leap in history. Meanwhile, ARMY fandom around the world did not stop voicing their support.